I totally forgot. Portugal is playing the Congo. So I'm rooting for Congo, of course. And they have amazing Spanish salsa orchestras in the Congo. Some of the best music, orchestral salsa music, is from the Congo. It's magnificent. They were just showing some of the crowd. They were so cute. This little girl was dancing. So cute. I've been on a copilota. Senores. Okay, ooh. All right. I really hope Congo gets on the board. I want them to get one in. I see Ronaldo's out there pretty good. D. Okay, we're in defense. No problem. Where are they playing? I mean, Toronto and Vancouver are the loveliest people on the planet. Montreal, absolutely amazing. I don't think they're hosting any games. Vancouver is the best. Just found out that Hunter Pence did a gardening day Saturday with Nature in the City from San Francisco, who are my heroes. They're amazing. They know all the native horticultural, Ohlone, Ramatouche, plants and what does well in what environment here. We have so many little microclimates, and they worked with Hunter Pence. I'm so excited because Nature in the City is a real deal nonprofit. They also have their own nursery. They do these publications, and Hunter Pence is really into Green Planet, Healthy Planet. So since he retired from playing on the baseball Gigantes team here in San Francisco, oh my God, Pepe. What? Pepe! They were showing some funny AI videos, which I don't disagree with. Have you seen it? They basically took all 13 players and formed a circle. I want Congo to do it. Let's see if Congo can do it because I think they can do it successfully. Portugal thinks they're all that. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Get it in the net, the back of the net, and get it in the net. So I was like, oh, see how I football. You just form a circle of all your 15 players around whoever has the ball on your opposing team, and just form a circle. Just form a circle, and then they can't get out of the circle. It's just one big circle. It kind of reminds me of like a preschool circle, actually, where they have the parachutes. Not a bad tactic. I have not seen that one. Can't believe I forgot that they're playing Republic del Congo, Portugal. Ah, Juan, Neve, 6 minutes. All right. Okay, 1-0. Portugal. Atrás. Y Ronaldo is a gallinho. Super calor. Super persona. Super. Hijo, irmão. And I know one of the announcers from Portugal, actually, because my friend who I used to play soccer with a million trillion years ago in high school was my keeper. She ended up marrying a guy who was from Portugal. And they were from the island Madeiras, which is the island from Ronaldo's dad, or where he's actually from, like his family and his mom, which is supposed to be like a fishing island, or it was anyway, like working class fishing island off of Portugal. So my friend's husband usually was Pedro Abreu. He was from there too. So when they met, he was a hardcore Ronaldo fan, hardcore. Oh, what was the name of this team in Portugal? I'm not gonna remember. But his brother's an announcer, a sports announcer there. And super lovely person, but he always had to pretend to be neutral. And my friend and her husband, Pedro, lived in Miami, but Pedro died suddenly in that flight to Sao Paulo down in Brazil, which apparently is like a regional airport. I just came to find out. Small, and it was a United flight. I don't know if it was direct, but Pedro was working for a bank at the time. I forget what bank, maybe like a Spanish bank. I don't know. Amy thought it was like a Illuminati bank. Okay. Without getting in a goal. Then he flew down to Sao Paulo on a like 747 Boeing. It was very slick. That airport in Sao Paulo knew that it was a safety hazard to have such big planes come and land there in such a short runway in like wet weather. This must have been like 15 years ago, or maybe more. I was working at Ties at the time, but the plane completely careened off the runway, exploded in the favela. Everything was incinerated. Beautiful guy. I went to their wedding in Boston. He was so beautiful. His family was so lovely. He was a great match for Amy. Although Amy was jealous because his first love was soccer, and then Amy really didn't like football anymore because he would just get really into football things, and it's just so funny. But that they had two young kids at the time in Miami, and so we found out about the crash, which was really devastating loss, and preventable largely, which is unfortunate. And then, I think it was, I don't remember what they ultimately determined, because I don't know if the black box within the plane also was retrieved. It may have been destroyed too. But there's some sort of malfunction. And then everything, down to people's teeth, were blew up. So get this. The crash happens. Amy's obviously upset. His family in Portugal is obviously upset. His kids are obviously upset and will grow up without a father who's a beautiful person. Super, super pie. And a few years later, Amy got the ring back. So not only did it not get stolen in Brazil, but she got the wedding ring back from Pedro, which is wild and not expected whatsoever. She actually remarried later to an Argentinian guy. They have a son who looks like a twin of my son. They're like twinsies. And they live in Miami. And actually, her second husband just died of cancer. So whenever I think of Portugal, I think of Pedro. His brother, yeah, I think is Amy's brother-in-law. Is lovely. And I think he got a signed jersey from Ronaldo for Amy's kids because her eldest son is now maybe college bound. And their daughter is so beautiful. She's lovely. And she was very young at the time too. So yeah, the brother-in-law in Portugal is still involved in his niece and nephew's lives. Really sweet. And also still trying to pretend he's unbiased. I feel you. I know you want to jump in those fountains. Let's go Congo. And rest in peace, Pedro, you're wonderful. And yeah, her second husband just died too. So they had a celebration of life. It's just I want to say he's Argentinian, not Venezuelan. They lived in Miami. Mateo. Mateo looks exactly like my son Fabrizio. Fabrizio, of course, loves Ronaldo. We had the shirt, except it started getting slimy. The Real Madrid started getting really slimy. It's white. It's hard for us. Oh, oh. Let's go. It'll be good. Oh, don't do that. Oh gosh. Let's go, Congo. Let's go, Congo. Their fashion was phenomenal. Their leopard print, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We have two boys who are twins who are Congolese, who are neighbors. One of them is an amazing ballerina with San Francisco Ballerina. San Francisco Youth Ballet. He loves it. He's in a crack on a few performances for many years now. Adorable. He loves ballet. He's a little ballet phenom. And our neighbors actually live in like the almost square full house because there's so many kids in that tenants in common building. It says, I don't know if it's Victorian, but it's a three-storied house with three separate families on each floor. But each of the families actually has kids, which is unusual for San Francisco because there's no kids here. We have like the lowest per capita under 18 in the whole country. It's absolute madness here. That's probably one of the single most worst stats ever. Nonetheless, they happen to have a lot of kids in there. They have two adopted Congolese kids who I knew, especially during COVID. When I was kid, I mean, I knew them when they were little because actually one of them, and I think it was Amani, who's now the ballerina. When he was really little, and he met my son in the park. Amani was like a very big hugger. He was like a super hugger. He would just give all the little and he loved little kids. And so my son's a little bit younger, so he would just go up to kids and like give really good hugs, bear hugs. It was the most precious thing. It's so cute. So I knew his mom, who was lovely, and two other kids, and see Amani and Zeke on the streets here and there, like doing their thing, and they go to different schools. But Amani during COVID, when the schools were closed, it's like, come on, guys, let's go. Let's ride out. So we go down to the beach. And I remember it's just absolutely breathtaking and like overwhelming when you have big Mother Nature energy. And so we would cut through Golden Gate Park. From here, it's maybe, I should know by now, 4 miles? Not even. It's like 3.5 miles. Like 5 kilometers down to the beach, short coastline edge with huge surf waves at Ocean Beach. So streets were closed. We were advocating for a car-free path, at least one. And I brought them down there. And I remember he was just like overwhelmed by the power of Mother Nature. Mother Nature is healing. It's a sanctuary. Cultures all over the world are going to continue to go to the ocean's edge when they need to seek solace, strength, peace, beauty. So we're really blessed to be able to have easy access to open green space because they can ride their bikes. I'm basically downhill. It's harder coming back up because it's uphill. But mainly going through the length of Golden Gate Park to the beach and then coming home. And I remember he like called us once, like, can you come pick me up? She's like, our car's in the garage anyway. And I think it's just a lot with everything at that time. Like, it's so confusing. And they were a little bit older than Fabrizio, so they kind of had a better understanding of what's going on. Fabrizio was a little young. He was 7, so I was still kind of in a Piper mode where he was like, sure. If I sing a song, he would just follow me. Or I'm like, let's go fishing. He'd be like, let's go fishing. And let's go. We went to the park and we went like coyotes. Look for coyotes, look for hawks. I mean, we did that for like 6 months. So he has a lot of fond memories of having STEAM activities in Golden Gate Park without being like blasted with cars. And so it was just like this incredible immersive big nature place for kids to, just shake out their shakies, regenerative energy, bathe in the forest. We have a lot of wild park life. Okay, so I'm hoping el medio de tiempo. Hey, it's coming into the halftime. Okay, so they're in the U.S. They need to bring these prices down on the tickets. Just so many people feel excluded, and it's so much more fun. And San Francisco street parties are fun. So we know how to party, we just don't know how to do road infrastructure. Yeah, the San Francisco Carnival crew, all those troops, it's so nice. So catching some of their parties, watching parties, dance parties, music parties. Brazil versus Haiti on Friday night, 6th over at Havana. That'll be wicked fun. Really good DJ, Flubber DJ actually. Well, he does disco too, Brazilian disco. So good. So good. I gotta get on a call with this board evening. I think it's at 11. Oh, yeah, it's at 11. Okay, let's go. Let's go Ghana. Let's go Congo. Let's go Cote d'Ivoire, which is what they want to be called. All these American broadcasters keep calling them whatever. And then Senegal. Senegal fit. Who else? Curacao, and of course, the Curacao and Cape Verde. Oh my gosh, the Cape Verde keeper. So sick. They're like, oh, block the ball. It's like showing him doing these things. He's like, oh, throw a ball. Block them. It's not ready. He's like in the car. He's like, pew, oh, oh, oh. It's hilarious. Okay, check out Congo. I mean, in addition to all of their natural resources, which are absolutely beautiful, rich, and limited, treasures of Mother Nature, this planet. We are one. Artists United. Their music repertoire is absolutely amazing. The symphonies and orchestras. They got possession. Right on. Get it, get it, get it. Atrás. O pelota. Es a goal. Goal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Macarena, come on. Where? I don't even know where this game is played. Portland, yeah. Adios, amigos.